Year Awards virtual celebration. I'm Jennifer Wheeler and have the honor of serving as your chamber president, and tonight I'm also serving as your virtual MC. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us and for your support and commitment to this community throughout the past year. We're excited to recognize some of our exemplary businesses and leaders who've helped ensure the continued vibrancy and vitality of the communities we love. While the past year has presented us with many challenges, there is much to celebrate in our communities. Resilience, strength, perseverance, and creativity were critical for success this year, and a theme you will hear more about from tonight's award winners. A few thank yous. To Service Credit Union, who will be presenting the Nonprofit of the Year Award, to our dinner and a show sponsor, Unitil, our raffle sponsor, Hay Creek Hotels, and we'd also like to recognize our tiered members for the support of this event. Our Diamond member, Exeter Hospital, Gold members, Cambridge Trust and Foy Insurance, and our Silver tiered members who are all listed in your program. I'd like to thank Bob Glowacki and the team at Exeter TV for taking the time to capture our award winners, editing the videos you'll see tonight, and for streaming our event live on Exeter TV. So hello, everybody. I'd like to thank our board members and ambassadors. These individuals are the foundation of the Chamber, and I thank you all for your continued and unwavering support. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the staff. Bobby and Kim, there are not enough words to express how grateful I am to each of you for the roles you play in this organization and for everything you do to support the Chamber and our members. And to Kim, thank you for being the wizard behind the curtain and pulling all the strings for our virtual event tonight. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. As we move through the program, since we can't hear the applause and roar of the crowd, please use the chat feature to congratulate tonight's winners or for any other comments you'd like to share. And just like an in-person event, now that we started, you will not be able to move to another table, but you'll have an opportunity to move around to other tables and connect with those attending when the event is over. Now I'd like to introduce George Soderberg, Senior Vice President of Operations for Hay Creek Hotels and Chairperson of the Exeter Area Chamber of Commerce, who will be presenting the first award for the Large Business of the Year.
Can you hear me? Thank you, Madam President.
You're on, George. I think you might be
Muted. Can you hear me now?
No. Oh, Jamie can hear you. Everyone can hear you but me, so I will let you go.
Okay, great. Well, technical difficulties early in the program. Thank you, Madam President. I appreciate that very much. Welcome, everybody. It's an honor to be here with all of you. So many people here, almost making me nervous. It is indeed my honor to recognize and announce the Citizen of the Year Award. Citizen of the Year Award is presented to an individual who's made a major contribution to the progress and the betterment of the Exeter area community and beyond. Our first responders have played a critical role in our community, but there is one who has gone above and beyond this year, providing patient care, expert counsel, and support to so many. It gives me great pleasure to recognize this year's Citizen of the Year, Dr. Kristen Johnson. Dr. Johnson, I'm just gonna do this. Dr. Johnson is a dedicated and caring pediatrician who not only has been on the front line of the pandemic, but has served as a critical community partner, ensuring the health and safety of our community. Dr. Johnson is a pediatrician at Core Pediatrics and Adolescent Medicine in Exeter. She has tirelessly worked to support her patients and community throughout the COVID crisis. In addition to her work as a physician, Dr. Johnson serves as the consulting physician to SAU 16. In this role, she has counseled SAU on student learning conditions, return to school plans, and helped SAU safely orchestrate an in-person graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. In recognizing the important role of telemedicine has played in reducing barriers and increasing access to health, Dr. Johnson has been an advocate on a state level to pass legislation requiring insurance companies to cover this type of care. Wow. It is my honor to present this year's Citizen of the Year to Dr. Kristen Johnson. Before we bring Dr. Johnson up to the virtual stage, we ask Jessica Lyons to share a few words. Ms. Lyons?
My name is Jessica Lyons, and I wanted to share a little bit of background information for you about the person I nominated for Citizen of the Year. This past year has required us to come together as a community in ways like never before. We've all worked hard to do our part, and it hasn't been easy. When the call came out for nominations, there was one person who immediately came to mind. This is a person who has tirelessly given back on so many fronts without ever asking for anything in return. This person has been a longstanding advocate for mental health awareness and suicide prevention. This person provided testimony in our state to our legislators, urging for the continued coverage of telemedicine so as not to restrict access to care for vulnerable populations. A healthcare worker who, without hesitation, continued treating patients during a national shortage of PPE and long before vaccines were available. She met with patients in the office, on screens, and even in the parking lot if a situation called for it. Behind the scenes, she served as the consulting physician to SAU 16. During the past year, she spent endless hours staying up to date on emerging COVID-19 science and research, drafting and redrafting return to in-person learning plans for every one of the schools in our district, fielding questions from concerned administrators, teachers, parents, and students. Her patients would describe her as an exceptional listener, someone who takes the time to connect on a deeper level. Her colleagues would describe her as reliable, dependable, and extremely insightful. The impact of her efforts have been widespread and profound. Dr. Kristen Johnson, I wanted to thank you for all that you've done for our community during this past year. I know that it has been a long year. I'm sure you're very tired, and I want you to know that your efforts have been deeply appreciated by this community.
Congratulations, Dr. Johnson. I believe Kim is bringing you up to our virtual stage.
Wow, I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. This has definitely been a really challenging year, and I've definitely found that while I've only been in this community for 12 years, that I found my way into a variety of places that have met a number of you that I see on the screen today, through the schools, through pushing myself to testify legislatively, which has not been something I've done before, as well as continuing to be in the office. And I know that this has been a big thing for my family, as I've been taken away from them to do some of these things. And I appreciate the support of them and of the whole community. And thank you so much for this recognition. This is very unexpected and very much appreciated.
Well, congratulations for everything that you've done for this community. We are all so grateful.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to ask George to stay up on our virtual stage to present the next award for the Business of the Year, the Large Business of the Year.
I just recalled Dr. Johnson is adolescent medicine, so I'll be setting up an appointment soon. It is also my pleasure and honor to recognize the Business of the Year. Thank you, Madam President. It gives me great pleasure to recognize Service Credit Union as the 2021 Large Business of the Year. Service Credit Union was originally established in 1957 to support military personnel and their families at Pease Air Force Base. Since then, they have grown to serve members from all over the world. Their mission is to focus on their members by improving their financial well-being, supporting the communities they serve, and creating value enduring relationships. Speaking of supporting communities they serve, Service Credit Union has established the Service Credit Union Impact Foundation, and in 2020 donated $1 million to COVID response efforts. Organizations that support military and their families and nonprofits on the local and national basis. When the pandemic struck in New Hampshire, Service Credit Union immediately took action by donating supplies to first responders and funds to local food pantries. We are grateful for Service Credit Union's partnership with the Chamber and their community and their commitment to our community, and are pleased to present Service Credit Union with this year's Business of the Year.
Well, working for Service Credit Union and being able to focus on helping our members achieve their financial goals is what I love to do in my job. We all love to do that here at Service Credit Union. Service Credit Union really cares about their employees and also for their membership going through this pandemic in the last year, putting our safety and our member safety first when looking at how we function as a business. I would probably say, anything is possible in life. I didn't grow up in this country. I'm from Germany and I went to school there. My family's there, and coming to the States and then working my way up, working in different fields and working my way up to a branch manager for a financial institution shows that if you put your mind to it and really focus on the goals that you have in life, you can reach them. You can do anything you want. The team that I work for here in Exeter, I mean, my team that works for me here is an awesome team. They work hard. They support me. They let me go to functions and, be out in the community, be visible. And so do they. So I'm really proud of that. And the credit union success attributes to an amazing member and staff relationship and just being proud of being part of that. Focus on something that you're good at, and working hard toward doing that particular thing that you're good at really helps. I learn every day, and I always say that to my team. Learning new things every day is a great part, and just being able to grow as an individual, as an employee here is really great. And having a positive attitude, I think, has a lot to do with it as well. We're just so honored that the Exeter Chamber of Commerce recognized us with this award. We're very proud, to have been able to achieve this goal. It's been a goal of mine for a couple of years. So I'm very, very grateful, very thankful to the community itself as well, and being able to work together, helping out at different functions, meeting so many great people, and establishing those relationships is what is really great and what we're really, really thankful for.
Congratulations, Service Credit Union. Kim is going to bring you up to the virtual stage.
Can everybody hear me? Yeah? Okay. All right. Wow, I was nervous for that video, huh? Oh my goodness, you can tell. Because normally I smile more. But I am just so thankful, and we're so honored, to receive this award. And I want to thank the Chamber for this great honor, being selected the Large Business of the Year. I also want to thank the decisioning committee, who went through all of the nominees and, had to make, I'm sure, a tough choice because I know there's a lot of great businesses out there and everybody's trying to help each other out. And we're just honored to be a part of the Exeter community in general. It's a great community. Everybody's always so helpful and everything. So we're glad to be able to support the community. And I also want to thank the Chamber, Kim, Jen, Bobby, the ambassadors. I mean, they've welcomed me with open arms. If there's anything that they can do for me, they're always there, helping, trying to support, positive energy is just so important. So I'm really, really grateful for all the support, and just, like I said, thankful for the award. I really appreciate everybody.
Thanks, Manuela, and congratulations to you and your team at Service Credit Union.
Thank you.
I'd now like to invite Linda Horn with Mary Kay Cosmetics and the Vice Chair of the Chamber Board to our virtual stage to present the award for the Small Business of the Year. Welcome, Linda.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jen. Well, congratulations to the Service Credit Union. I'm so happy and so excited for you. It's well deserved. Well, I'm honored to present the 2021 Small Business of the Year Award to Bridges Brothers Movers. Bridges Brothers Movers is a family-owned business that was established in 1919 and has operated out of Exeter since 1995. And since taking over the business 2.5 years ago, the Forrest family has grown Bridges Brothers Movers significantly, adding 15 new jobs to the community in the process. Being in the moving business means they have a lot of big trucks and a lot of strong crew members and love putting them to work to support charitable organizations in our community. Over the past several years, they have been happy to donate their services and make financial contributions to assist some great nonprofit organizations in Exeter and the New Hampshire Seacoast, including fellow chamber members Seacoast Family Promise and Richie McFarland's Children's Center. We love when we hear our members helping members, and that's what we're all about in supporting the community, which is why we're pleased to present the 2021 Small Business of the Year Award to Bridges Brothers Movers. Congratulations.
The moving business about 3 years ago now. It was an existing business that was established in 1919, so it had a really long history and a really strong infrastructure in terms of doing very good work and being well known, having a great reputation for the work that they did. The family are very involved in the community. I've got a couple of young kids that are in the school here. They play in the sports programs in the area. My wife works for the town of Stratham, so she has a lot of involvement in the local activities that are happening here, and we get to meet and interact with a lot of people as a result of that. And so for me, working at a business or having a business that was close to home was important because I didn't want to spend a lot of my time traveling to my job and being away from home. But also, I really like the idea that we could be part of this community that we know so well and probably had something to offer. And, a business that's been working in the area for over 100 years. We've obviously got a lot of history and living here ourselves as a family, we have obviously grown to know and love the community. And so in the business that we're in, we work with those different generations of people in the Exeter area and the surrounding area. We get to work with some of the older folks that maybe have used our services in the past and are now moving into an assisted living or a senior community and need some special help with that. And then we also get to work with their children or even some of their grandchildren who are moving into the area or moving around the area and either need some guidance and some assistance in terms of how to get where they're going. Or information about the area itself. One of my favorite things when I go out to meet with a client who is planning a move is especially if they're moving into the Exeter area or into the area here in the Seacoast, I get to tell them a little bit about some of the things that they'll see and experience.
Congratulations, Jeremy. Kim is about to bring you up to the virtual stage.
Everyone, first off, I just want to say thank you to the chamber members who are so involved in making the Exeter area, in terms of being a business owner in the area, such a great experience. Jen and her team do an amazing job, and we really appreciate all the effort that they put into this, on a day-to-day basis, and certainly appreciate the recognition that we're receiving tonight. I want to congratulate all the other winners of the various awards tonight. And I want to thank my team. We've got a really, really great group of people, both in the office and out in the field representing us every day, that really make us the company that we are. We're without the guys out there working hard, lugging furniture, working with customers through all kinds of difficult and stressful situations. Without their involvement every day, we wouldn't be anywhere near the company that we are. And the people back in my office that deal with folks on the phone and kind of set everything up and get us to the point of the move day, do a really, really great job of helping folks feel as though they've got a control over the process, try to reduce some of their stress, try to help them feel like it's a process that's going to go well for them, because let's face it, it's a really, really difficult thing to move. And so we're glad if we can make it a little bit easier for them. So again, we just want to say thank you to the Chamber, to everyone who's attended tonight, and say how much we enjoy being part of this community. And we're excited and appreciative of the award. I also want to take a second to thank my wife for sharing this night. It happens to be her birthday today, so I just want to thank her for joining us for the award ceremony tonight, and say happy birthday to her. So
Thanks.
cheers, everyone. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Cantrice, and congratulations to you both and to the Bridges Brothers team. I'd like to now invite Bobby Vandenbalk, our Director of Member Partnerships, to the stage, who will be presenting this year's Ambassador of the Year Award.
Everyone. It's so nice to be here, and it's nice to see all these faces, and congratulations to everybody. I've already cried once, so I'm sure I'm going to cry through the rest of the event. It's just something I do. Can't help myself. What can I say? So what I'd like to do is, first, I would like to say thank you to all the Chamber ambassadors for all you do each and every year. The Chamber work that you do makes the Chamber and the communities a better place to live, work, and play. The Exeter Chamber would like to acknowledge a special ambassador tonight, the ambassador for the 2021, the Ambassador of the Year for 2021. This award is an opportunity to recognize an individual who has made a substantial impact on the Chamber and the communities that we serve. This is the 4th year that we've given this award, and last year was Patricia Berger. She was awarded this honor, and I want to say thank you for Patricia for being an outstanding ambassador for 2020 and all previous years before that. And now on to 2021. Our recipient has been a member of the Exeter Area Chamber since 2017 and jumped right into the Ambassador Committee. They donated many hours to the Chamber and its mission by connecting members to members, honoring new members and showing them ways to utilize the Chamber, sharing their experience with new members, and making sure that they are utilizing the benefits to their fullest. This year's recipient was eager to move into a leadership role soon after they became an ambassador, becoming secretary and moving up to vice chair, and will chair the ambassador committee starting in September. She is well respected in her industry. She is a seller representative specialist, a member of the Privacy Policy Committee for the New Hampshire Association of Realtors, and an award winner of the 2020 Business of the Year in Real Estate and Construction. At this time, I would like to have all of us congratulate Krista Cambrara, representing Voluminous Properties, for all her efforts this year, and in all previous years she has served as an ambassador. Congratulations, Krista, and thank you.
Oh no, can you hear me? Oh my gosh, I'm like tearing up. This is, I'm really excited about this. The Chamber is such a great place, and I always encourage everybody in the area to join, especially when they're new to the business community. And thank you so much for recognizing me and the time that I've put into it. But the Exeter Chamber has really given me so much in my growth and also our business growth that I couldn't imagine doing anything else but to put, return the efforts into the Ambassador Committee and attending the events. I really love seeing everybody in the community and welcoming more people in, because this is such a, I do respect everybody that I meet in the community, and it's just a rewarding experience. And if anybody else is interested in growing in their business or within the Exeter area community, I always encourage to join the Ambassador Committee because it's the best way to meet the most people in the shortest amount of time. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Krista.
Thank you.
So as we transition into our next block of awards, I want to thank Unitil, our dinner and a show sponsor. And I invite you all to stand up, refill your glasses, enjoy a big stretch, and share what you're enjoying for dinner in the chat. Our next award is the Nonprofit of the Year Award, sponsored by Service Credit Union. Please join me in welcoming Jamie Yates to the virtual stage.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jen. I feel like I should be calling you Madam President, but maybe not. I am honored to tell you all a little bit about this year's large Nonprofit of the Year winner, who constantly shows their dedication to the Exeter community, especially through COVID, when they reimagined summer camp, the summer camp they provided to ensure there was critical services during the shutdown by offering emergency childcare. Not only did they serve 600 campers without any known outbreak of transmission of COVID, but also offered summer employment and leadership skills to 45 teen and young adult camper counselors, maintaining wellness program virtually to serve the physical and mental well-being of their members. They provided group exercise classes outdoors to keep members safe, and working with each school district, with schools as began their reopening plans. As a critical part of the health and well-being of this community, this organization prides itself on their mission of fostering the spiritual, mental, and physical development of individuals, families, and communities according to the ideals and inclusiveness and equality for all. Please join me in congratulating tonight's large Nonprofit of the Year award, the Southern District YMCA.
I am beyond humbled by this award. I really feel most proud to accept it on behalf of our staff and volunteers who have worked tirelessly, especially during this last years. I've heard so many positive things, especially in the last 12 months. For example, I heard from camp counselors who were working out at camp this summer under really different conditions about how happy they were to be a part of something that was so meaningful, that had taught them confidence and helped them believe in themselves. Lastly, talking to our families who had their children in our care, whether it was at Camp Lincoln or school-age childcare programs so that they could go to work, really is touching and moving. You know, I personally have always had a passion for public service. In high school, I was an intern in my state representative's office, and then I went to college in Washington, D.C. and served in my U.S. Senator's office. Later in life, I became a mom of 4 children and was really involved in our schools. And so I've always believed in having a life of service or being a part of the community where I live. Knowing what I have learned working in the nonprofit environment, you really can't do anything alone if you're going to make meaningful impact on the community. We have wonderful partners. For instance, as we forge ahead to look at our strategic plan, we've invited community leaders from Exeter Hospital, from the school, from the United Way, and the Exeter Area Chamber to be a part of those discussions, because we really feel like working together, we're able to contribute to those or solve those problems that are out there in our community and make it a better place for everyone. So definitely collaboration and working with others is pivotal to success.
Congratulations, Kim and the team at the Y. Kim Lindquist is going to bring you up to the virtual stage. I feel like we do need some YMCA village people in the background or something.
Yes, go team. Well, thank you so much. We are beyond touched by this award. I want to thank the Exeter Chamber. I want to thank the generous sponsors who, without your support this evening, couldn't happen. And I really want to highlight all of those, as I mentioned in the video, that have collaborated to make this organization be successful this past year especially. And that means our board members who have been phenomenal. They've been supportive, helping us as we've had to reinvent ourselves. Our partners in the community, such as the school district, Exeter Hospital, other businesses in town, other nonprofits. I can't tell you how many times Bob Hamilton has come over with masks for our organization to use both in the building and in our childcare centers from the Rotary Club. So most importantly, we have our members, our camp families, our childcare families, our donors who have just been amazing this year. But I really am here today to say I'm accepting this award on behalf of our staff. Our staff has put in tireless hours, been really stretched, working basically with a skeleton crew to keep the organization afloat and here for community members, like folks who come in and say, oh, I'm so happy you're here. Without the ability to attend an exercise class, my mental sanity just isn't there. Or parents who say, thank you so much that I can go to work because I know my child is in a safe place. So really, my hat is off to our staff members who amaze me every single day, who put in countless hours beyond, definitely beyond 9 to 5 or 6 to 6. They're working all the time. And I want to really thank you, Exeter Chamber, for recognizing the hard work and dedication of our staff and our community. Thank you so much.
That's great. I love hearing the applause, and congratulations to you and your team, and thank you for all your contributions to the community.
And thank you. This is the closest thing to a party we've had in over a year. We're psyched. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm going to ask Jamie to stay on our virtual stage to present our 2021 Small Nonprofit of the Year Award.
Thanks, Jen. I was going to say the same thing. It's nice to hear the clapping. Like, it's the weirdest thing, but to actually hear it in real time was nice. Congratulations to all of you at the Y. The Small Nonprofit of the Year Award goes to an organization whose mission is to reduce stigma and harm associated with substance use by providing safe space and peer-based support for people in all stages of recovery. One of their greatest successes has been opening and operating 3 centers in less than 1 year and being named the 2017 Recovery Provider of the Year by the New Hampshire Alcohol and Other Drug Service Providers Association. Through COVID, they were able to transition online in just a few days and develop and deliver their curriculum and offer recovery meetings virtually. By collaborating with 3 other recovery centers, they have made connections with over 500,000 attendees from around the world through their digital meetings. The digital platform opened connections with participants who wouldn't normally participate in person for various reasons due to transportation issues or social anxiety. They also helped designate 114 workplaces as recovery friendly. Incredible. Congratulations to this year's Small Nonprofit of the Year, SOS Recovery.
I think that for me and for SOS, what really drives me and drives our organization is that we use participatory processes, and it's really driven by the community. And so I think what's motivating, what's inspiring about the work that we're able to do is that it's not a top-down model. It's a model where our members and our volunteers really inform our staff and inform us of what we need to do and what programs and services are relevant for their recovery versus us determining that for them, which tends to be the more typical model that you see in social services, in so having that unique ability to truly serve those that we're here to provide services for in a way that they've informed us of how they want is really what's the inspiring part of the work that we do. I think the biggest learning model has been that, you know, we've just had really rapid, tremendous growth. And looking back at that, being more prepared to kind of for the unexpected, I think. So I don't think I would have ever realized just how rapidly things change. And then to have a pandemic thrown in over the last year and have to transform your entire delivery model literally almost overnight. Just trying to find better ways to respond to that and try to anticipate some of the constant changes that we're facing. Not that you can really expect a pandemic, but I think in general, making sure that the model is always flexible and that our staff is aware of how flexible that we need to be as we move forward. And so far, you know, we've been very fortunate that they have been. Our success is 100% attributed to a combination of our staff and our members and volunteers. And it's really like a community, and the community has just been so supportive. And our staff has just done such a tremendous job, especially in the last year, adjusting and responding to constant change. And then a community that's just always been really supportive of what we do and the work we do, and our members coming through the door. And I think when you look at our staff, a lot of them came through the doors as members, and they've been able to find success and maintain their recovery and become volunteers and then move into staff paid roles. And so it's really just all been about how our staff functions and how well they serve our members, and the members and our volunteers who have participated and really been so candid and been so willing to be brave and vulnerable and sharing their challenges with us and how we can better serve them. So I think
Congratulations. Kim is going to bring you up to the virtual stage.
Thank you. It's really an honor. So thank you to the Chamber. Congratulations to all the other awardees tonight. This is really an honor for our organization. And, you know, just to echo what I said in the video is that, like, this is really about the community as a whole and how much we've been supported on the Seacoast in Stratford County, opening the new center in Hampton in last year. Well, actually, it was in 2019, so it just feels like it was a year ago, but with COVID. But really, our staff and the volunteers and the members, and just being able to transform everything so quickly that we did digitally, and being able to provide so many of the supports that we've been able to do over the last year has been a really rewarding, although challenging time. But our staff has just been so flexible, you know, keeping in mind that with their recovery, they've never had to face isolation and often rely on the connection that we have with our centers, and still have been able to adjust and adapt and work from home and do all the things that everybody's doing within the community during this time. So it's just been a really exciting transition and challenging at the same time. And to be honored like this is really humbling for all of us at our organization. And we really appreciate all the support from the community and support from the Chamber and all of you. So thank you again, and really appreciate this award.
Thanks so much, John. Congratulations to you and your team. And thank you for everything that you do for our community. It's now, and thank you, Jamie, for presenting. And you do not need to call me Madam President. That's fine. Jen is just fine. It's now time to pick the winner of tonight's raffle, an overnight stay and dinner for two at 907 Main in Cambridge, donated by Hay Creek Hotels. I'd like to bring George Soderberg back to the virtual stage to pick tonight's winner and tell us a little bit more about the raffle.
I didn't realize you needed to click the, never mind. I do call you Madam President, and I shall continue to do so. Thank you, Madam President. It's my pleasure to contribute on behalf of Hay Creek Hotels. Some of you, or most of you, may not know who Hay Creek Hotels is. We are a small independent boutique hotel company with hotels primarily on the seacoast, from Maine to South Carolina, and heavy concentration in the Northeast. Our offices are on the garden level of the Exeter Inn and have been there since about 2012. And the hotel that we are awarding tonight is a brand new hotel that just opened in September of 2020. Timing was perfect. And that's 907 Main. 907 Main is a boutique hotel whose exterior is historic, a Mansardian 1867 brick facade building that's right in the heart of Cambridge. But as you go into that building or that hotel, it's custom made furniture that's kind of sleek and modern and kind of captures the energy of what Cambridge is all about. In the hotel, there are two outlets. One is the Dial restaurant. The Dial is an urban eatery and bar. It's sort of mid-century modern vibe. It's food and drink, and space is designed to sort of awaken the senses. We have if you're feeling a little, want to make sure you stay outside, there's a gigantic 3,000 square foot enclosed with walls, not roof, courtyard, so you can kind of stay outside and enjoy your meal out there. And then opening in June, if this person were to travel in June and beyond, the Blue Owl is the only rooftop bar. Exciting, kind of high energy, a little bit loud, a little bit experiential. It's going to be kind of fun. So, having said that, I know there's about 70 people on this that are going to head down there, but I know someone who's going for free, and that person is Peggy Small Porter. Woohoo!
Thanks, George. Kim is trying to bring you up to the virtual stage, Peggy. Okay. Well, no, that's okay. We can all imagine your face of excitement and look forward to hearing more about your stay at 907 Main. Thank you, Sir George, and to you and to Hay Creek for the wonderful raffle for tonight. And thank you, everyone, for participating. I'd now like to bring Linda Horn back to our virtual stage to present a new award this year, the Main Street Award.
I'm back. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Peggy. And I do call George Sir George, so that's just what it is. I am so honored to be able to present a brand new award for 2021, and it's called the Main Street Award. And it's presented to a restaurant or a retailer who's a member of the Exeter Area Chamber of Commerce and located in a downtown or neighborhood business district that's setting in one of our 10 communities the Chamber represents. So we are pleased to recognize Fire and Spice Bistro as the first recipient of the Main Street Award. A full-service new American bistro, Fire and Ice, opened their doors in July of 2020, just in the middle of this global pandemic. And they were determined to live out their dream of owning a restaurant And Fire and Spice persevered. They used social media to attract customers. They hired passionate staff. They changed their menu to reflect the changing seasons and became a recovery-friendly workplace. And they had to change the way they served their customers. They offered outdoor dining and takeout, and of course, following the public and health and safety guidelines to keep their customers, their staff, and the community safe. It's a really nice place to go visit. And if that wasn't enough, Kevin and Melanie are deeply involved in the community, starting the Newmarket chapter of End 68 Hours of Hunger. They did that back in 2015, and they continue to run it to this day. So we are pleased to present the 2021 Main Street Award to Fire and Spice Bistro. Congratulations.
So I'm Melanie Talon.
I'm Kevin Talon.
And we own Fire and Spice Bistro at 70 Route 108 in Newfields, New Hampshire. We opened July 17th, 2020.
We're a full service restaurant. We have a full bar, outside dining, full dinner menu. We do brunch on Saturdays and Sundays.
We do different theme nights once a month. We give 10% to charity. Our staff has selected those theme nights and the charities to give to. So that's been a lot of fun for our staff and our guests.
Here in this location, and we had always come here for special events, different milestones in our lives and things like that.
So it took 5 months to renovate and then open. So yeah, but we love the location, love the barn feel, nice and comfortable, rustic. We started in 2015, we started End 68 Hours of Hunger in Newmarket. So we are the founders of that charity in Newmarket, which is where we live. So we still run that. And then we've always given back to charities. So we thought it would be a great idea to give 10% of proceeds to charity. So every month. So we started that right from the get-go in July. So some of the charities we've given to are the SPCA, Women's Breast Cancer Awareness. We've been in the area for off and on. Well, Kevin grew up in the area. He's from the Kingston Newton area. So we went to Winnicott High School. And so we've been here off and on for years. And yeah, so, and it's amazing the community support that we've received over the years. So through our charity of End 68 Hours, and then just through the community support of opening this business and people embracing it, has just been absolutely incredible.
Congratulations, Fire and Spice. Kim is working on bringing you up to our virtual stage. We will wait just a couple more seconds to see if we can get them up. In the meantime, how's everybody's dinner this evening? I did not see many posts in the chat about where you got your dinner tonight. So if you did happen to enjoy a takeout dinner, let's hear more about it in the chat. Okay. Well, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm sorry, Fire and Spice. We are having some problems bringing you up to the virtual stage, but we congratulate you for everything that you've done this year, for your perseverance, and we wish you all the best of luck in the community. And thank you, Linda. It's now my pleasure to award the 2021 President's Award, which recognizes an individual who's made a substantial impact on the Chamber. This year's President's Award winner is Exeter TV. Exeter TV has been a longtime collaborator and partner with the Chamber for many years, promoting our events, sharing our news stories, and including us as a guest for their programming. Whatever we've asked for, Bob Glowacki and his team at Exeter TV are quick to respond and help us. From recording and preparing videos for us to show at our events like this one, to streaming our programs live on their Facebook page and YouTube. They've helped us expand our reach in the Exeter area and are an important partner helping us connect with the community. Please join me in thanking Exeter TV for their many contributions to the Chamber, while Kim brings Bob to the virtual stage.
Hey everybody, really appreciate the award. As you can see, I'm doing double duties here. As you guys are all live on Facebook, YouTube, Channel 98, and Apple TV, Roku, everywhere. So we're just happy, really grateful for this award. Doing this stuff and covering these events, telling the stories in our local communities is what gets us out of bed in the morning. And we're happy to do it and happy to be a part of the Chamber. So once again, thank you so much. And I owe all my credit to my part-time staff who stays up late during all these 200 government meetings last year, which are all virtual, which we've been hosting and making sure government keeps running. And we produced over 150 public access programs, including some Chamber Virtual Connect sessions and lots of other stuff. So once again, thank you so much for this award, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Bob. It's fun to see the picture in the picture in the picture. We are so grateful for you and your team and for everything that you do for the community and the support that you give to the Chamber. Before we move on to our last awards, I'm going to ask Kim to go back to the random number generator and pick one of our attendees, which she did earlier today. And our random winner is Jennifer Jones. So congratulations, Jennifer. We are going to send you $10 in community cash, which is a great way to support Chamber members and contribute to the local economy. More information about community cash can be found on our website. Look for an email from us tomorrow and enjoy your community cash. Our next award is for Educator of the Year. Educators play a critical role ensuring the academic, social, and emotional health of our community, in addition to reading, writing, and arithmetic, although I know they do that too. The Chamber's Educator of the Year Award recognizes an educator with an engaging and inspiring presence that motivates and impacts students, colleagues, and the community. And we are pleased to recognize Katie Young from East Kingston Elementary as this year's Educator of the Year. As shared from her nomination, Katie Young has been an amazing educator during these hard times in remote learning. She went above and beyond to provide many activities for her students and helped the school put together a presentation for the school board for returning to school safely. I could tell you more, but would rather you hear it from a very special presenter.
I nominated Mrs. Young for this award. She is my son Alex's second grade teacher for remote learning, and she started with him in about November. She is a wonderful teacher that has done so much for her classroom. She has a mixed age cohort of different ages from kindergarten up to second grade, and she has done a remarkable job teaching all of them, adapting all of the lessons for kindergartners, but then also making them tougher for second graders. She provides one-on-one time throughout the week if the children would like to do a one-on-one with her to enhance their spelling or their writing skills. She also does community visits, both in person at the school, and if children can't make it or parents don't feel comfortable, she does do virtual ones, and my son has participated in them for Christmas. Him and one of his classmates did a centerpiece for Christmas, and it was from her father's flower shop. And I just thought it was so special and personal, the way that she did it with them, and the fact that she was willing to accommodate children that could go for a short period of time in person, but also for children that couldn't, or maybe their parents didn't feel completely comfortable. She sends amazing activities home, work packets, books, little fidget tools for the children. I know he loves all of the fidget tools and the desk buddies that she gives them. And in these times, it is very hard to motivate children over the screen to keep them engaged and to keep their learning on track the way that it should be. And I thank you, Mrs. Young, from the bottom of my heart. You're his teacher when I can't be, you're his fill-in when I can't be, and thank you so much for preparing him for third grade and getting him ready and making every day a fun day. Do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you, Mrs. Young, for being my teacher. You are a really great teacher. You're the perfect teacher for me. I really like that you have fun activities with us. And you do them with us. And it's just all really fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Young.
Congratulations, Mrs. Young. Kim is going to bring you to the virtual stage. I loved watching that nomination.
That was really sweet. Thank you so much. I apologize for my get up tonight. My hair dryer broke on the way here. So, and I thought I was attending for somebody else. So I just popped on. So it was a really nice surprise, something I wasn't expecting at all. I think the kids and the families and the community have really kept us going in these really hard times. Having a lot of time lately to just reflect on the past year and the ride that it's been. So we're really just thankful to our students and to the families and helping us pull through this together and their understanding in these such difficult times. That last day where we left school was not a day that I thought would be the last time I would see those same students. And so, even going back to the empty classroom just to see how we left it that day and didn't really get those goodbyes or those extra hugs in. I think I didn't realize the magnitude of the situation at the time and thought it was just going to be 2 weeks and we'd all be back together. So it's definitely been a challenge. I've enjoyed the challenge of remote learning. Definitely different and a lot of work and takes a lot on both ends of parents and teachers. And we have a great school community of leaders as well. So I just, I'm thankful to my colleagues, our families, and really appreciate the recognition of seeing all the work that goes in behind the scenes, because sometimes it's just the tip of the iceberg that people see. And so it's really nice to feel recognized, especially just with all the challenges that we've encountered this year. So thank you so much to everyone and very appreciated, and will be really helpful in getting us through the rest of the year together. So thank you.
Well, congratulations and thank you for everything you do for our community and for your students. I loved reading the nominations, and seeing that video was just so inspiring and a great testament to the reason why you were chosen as this year's Educator of the Year. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So congratulations again, Katie, and to all of our award winners this evening: Bridges Brothers Movers, Service Credit Union, SOS Recovery Community, the Southern District YMCA, Fire and Spice, Krista Kambara, Exeter TV, and Dr. Kristen Johnson. I'm going to ask Kim to bring George Soderberg, Sir George, back up to join me on the virtual stage. And while she does that, I just want to thank you, George, and Linda, Jamie, and Bobby for your help presenting today. I want to again thank tonight's sponsors, Unitil, Hay Creek Hotels, and Service Credit Union, as well as our premium tier members for their contributions to this event and the Chamber. And last but not least, thanks to all of you for taking time to join us to celebrate the strength, perseverance, and creativity that lives in our community, and for the support that you share with our communities and the Chamber. We're going to keep this event open until 6:40, so I invite you to stay online and catch up with old friends, make new ones, work the room, and move about the tables just like we were together in person. And before we close, I'm going to turn it back over to George, who has a few closing remarks. We look forward to safely seeing you all in person very soon. George.
Thank you, Madam President. I told Jen before we started, she asked if I was nervous, and not a tiny bit, right? And I said, well, once we get into it, I think I'll feel better. And then Bob gets on and says we're broadcasting around the world, and so there you go. I thought one other thing which is unique to our community and our chamber is Fire and Spice is doing something for hunger, and Alan Lurvy is doing something for hunger. So there could be a nice little connection here in case you all didn't pick up on it. Just FYI. Anyway, what an enormously wonderful event. I had such a great time. I'm looking forward to chatting with some of you afterward. I also would want to add my congratulations to all of the winners. Events like this make me so proud of our community and of our chamber. We have such a unique and close-knit, caring organization. I've been with a number of chambers in a number of different cities, in a number of different states, and I find this one to be wholly unique among all of those. It's truly very special. Another thing that makes me particularly proud is our hardworking staff. Without the tireless efforts of Jennifer and Bobby and Kim, events like this and so many others, from the mundane to the extraordinary, just would not take place. Normally at this time as chair, I would be inviting these remarkable ladies to the stage, and I would be presenting them with this nice, beautiful bouquet of flowers, which instead are being sent to their homes in our appreciation for what you do. So on behalf of myself and the entire board, many, many thanks for this event and for all that you guys do every single day. You make the chamber what it is, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, look.
Oh, look, it was actually just delivered outside while our event was running. I saw it come to the window. So
Well,
thank
that
you.
was perfect.
Yes, the timing was great. So thank you so much for these. These are lovely. Thank you, George. Thank you, everybody. We hope that you stay on for the next 20 minutes or so. Enjoy connecting with everybody. Congratulations again and have a good night. Thanks so much.